Good morning, folks. This is Shipping Explorer. Yes, what a morning when you get up and the first thing you do is you don't have anything else to do but eat a mango. Well, here we are. Yet again, another mango. So being peeled and this is what's left out of it. But then there's not hardly anything else to do in the morning. So, well, breakfast is ready and thing. But some of you may know this. What is this? Got it in the mountains yesterday, and Nigerians may know it, the Ghanaians may know it, the Jamaicans know it, and maybe some of the Caribbean folks. So this, we call this bisi in Jamaica. Bisi, and you call this cola nut in certain parts of the country, in the parts of the world. And so this is what it looks like. You trade it for symbolic or spiritual reasons in parts of the world, but in Jamaica, it's an anti-poison compound. And so, how do you prepare it? And here we do. This is what I do. We get it on the grater and we grate it. Busy for you folks. Grated bissies. So this grated stuff, we grate it and then we put it in the sun to dry. And then we can make any amount of tea from that. So let's grate the bissi. Whole or nut, whether you eat it raw or you grate it and make tea. Just have to watch my fingers. Here we go. If you let it dry in this form, you'll never get it grated. And that's bisi or cola nut. This is the morning when you hardly have anything to do in the Caribbean. Well, in Africa and other parts of the world, maybe. But in Jamaica, the grating of the bisi, cola nut for you today. All right, so from this to this, look at the golden copper color. You put that in the sun now and allow it to dry. And then when that dries, then you use it for tea and well, mainly for tea. And that's the process of the bisi. And now we have the chocolate to put up there also. Trying to get this dry also. So we have two drying process taking place today. There we are. Turn this a bit. So cola nut and cocoa seeds. Here the pineapple. Getting riper and riper. You know, rotten it or rotten. Hope not. Oh man, make one people come and pick this up.
You know, if that was too red for the tree.
So the day continues with we're gonna call this tape maybe the rituals of a Jamaican man living bachelor's life. And so at least he has modern day washing machine, so he can wash his clothes. And but washing is done, and so we are going out to spread the clothes on the line. There we are. I have to get our pins. Bachelor's life. So a lizard. Get out, go. That's a problem with the tropics. Tropics, you will have these pests, and you have to be quick. Well, YouTube doesn't like to see blood, so let's hopefully you saw just a bit of that fight with we call it croaking lizard in Jamaica, and every so often they're living around the place and they lay their eggs and they invade the home. So if you're scared of lizard and come to the Caribbean, it's gonna be a tough thing for you. So but here we go, we continue the ritual of a Jamaican man living a bachelor's life. He has to go hang out his clothes, and so here we are. Set the camera where we can see him, and we say action. So you would think a Jamaican man can't live by himself, but it's possible, and at least for a short time. You know, short period. Oh, they're gonna say that is wrong. They're gonna say that is wrong. But in the Caribbean, we grew up. A lot of us grew up with grandparents and all that, so we are able to do these things. We used to wash with hands, and so this washing in the machine is easy. Just have to do the measurement, and put them in the do the measurement and put it in the in the machine, and then you just wash away. And so this is it. So that's how it's done, and we survive. But ever so often we have to run back home. Yeah, I've been finding more footage. I got up and do my I'm talking to the neighbors now, so it's good to have good neighbors. So got up and do my other rituals, and then I'm doing my clothes now. Yeah. Just for fun. Yeah. And so we have neighbors who we can call on sometimes, just in case we run into trouble, certain things. But for the most part, we grew up tough and rough. And here's Barry doing the weeding. We call it weeding of the garden. So yes, and he lives almost like a bachelor on the compound in the back there. So you see some of the clothes are lean, so I'll just straighten them out to show you that, well, we know how to do it. So, looks much better. Pine, oh,
this
little sucker right there.
One,
Oh yeah, look, it's growing a little one. But this one reaps here, and then it's growing this new sucker too. But this one, giant one, like it's getting all the old nutrients.
this no beer, no. One of the one of beer. The biggest one of beer.
Yeah.
The oldest one of beer.
I bet you this beer like December.
The oldest one of beer.
Yeah. So the oldest one I see him.
You know the oldest one of beer.
Oh, you know. They plant the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the oldest one.
Yeah, but the old one I say this no bigger. And the whole of them.
Yeah, it's bigger than, but it plant the same time. I see him set us suckers every. It's just that this one growing, getting more nutrients, and for some reason not. No. And you have male pine? You have pine that male?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, man, they have it.
Oh, it won't bear. Alright.
Most one meal one this.
Could be. Alright. So part of the ritual for Barry that he gets up and then he cuts the lawn. You see how the lawn looks good now. And all the junk we had here yesterday, he raked it up. And then what we're trying to do is go through this section around here and clean up this section. You can see how messy it is. And eventually all this hedging will be smooth and orderly and uniform. And when you finish, you'll see the place looks much better. You can see the ripe breadfruit, they're falling because they're just ripening and falling and drying on the ground because somebody's scared to go way up into the trees. Well, the older we get, we don't want to take chances, folks, and so we just have to be careful of what we do. at this age. Here we are the country chicken. And let's see if we can find her. She probably went down and lay eggs down the back here. They no lay over there? So they just go over and look food. And here we are, we have lime tree again. A lime on the tree. So the rituals of a Jamaican man living a bachelor's life continues today, folks.
No, sir.
There with it. They come from over here. You don't want them over there? Uh-oh. And you don't see no eggs? Yeah. And you don't see no eggs? Uh-oh. Wow. See, Patrick is... he's the one who takes care of that other plant, lot, or home, in the bottom left. Those two brown, deep brown coconuts are the original coconuts, and they bore more than a year ago, and then they're just drying. And now we were trying to see the process to see how long they'll dry, and they're finally, those two, ready to dry. So as the day goes on, we had a particular problem where I had to burn the prickled branches from the lime tree. So the lime tree has prickle on it. You can, and so these prickles, yeah, so these prickles, they're very dangerous. Here we are, prickles on a lime tree branch. So what I did was to turn our cooker upside down, and the problem is that you can't light fire in Jamaica readily. It's somewhat illegal, but you can roast breadfruit and do outside cooking. So I turned the cooker upside down and make it looks like I'm roasting a breadfruit. Then just gather the sticks and then put them in the fire like this. I put on my gloves so that I don't get pricked. Now this put them down in the fire like that, and sooner or later, in a minute or two, wow, see? You see it blaze up. And you see the fire burns out the prickled wood in a safe manner. So these are all the tricks in the trade, folks. Tricks in the trade for a countryman. Yeah, to watch the machine again. And so, as the day gets hot, we're very thirsty. Went on the coconut tree and pick a coconut. And here we are. Cut it and drink it. Good. So we just have to cut it open, but it's we call this hard coconut. So the flesh inside is a little bit hardy. So that's might have to just cut it in three and blend it. And so, but the thirst is quenched for a little while. So the day continues after you pick the coconut and drink it out, and seeing that it's since it's so hardy, what do you do? So we have to cut it in three. You know, cut it in three and take out the hardened flesh. And since my hand is not good, I have to use both. Here the flesh, how hard it is. Very hard. So this is, we call it hard coconut. Basically, let's turn it around. Well, let's keep it on this side. Yeah. I use a knife to extract food like this. Oh, you have to mind it cut you. This is the hard coconut. It comes right up. There we go. Nice flesh. The old days, we used to throw this away. Like as a good old farmer, we don't need it in the bushes. You don't have no use for it. But I've learned that when it's even like this, take out the kernel, flesh, and take it to the blender. Well, wash it off, of course, and then blend it. And it makes a wonderful drink. It's almost like cow's milk or coconut milk. So, as we said before, nothing goes to waste in the Caribbean, especially if you're a farmer, a middle class person. But some people, some poor people, middle class people, they waste things. They'll probably throw this away. They can't be bothered. So, there we go. So you have a full pot of hard coconut kernel. And so we go in and we blend it. And so it's washed. Now we have the cut it up. You can drop it in the blender just as it is too, because it's soft, really soft. And then we transfer it to the blender. There we go. And just a little water, bit of water, just to cover the batter, like that. Cover. Then we are going to blend. There you go. Look at that. Coconut milk. Let's get a glass and taste this thing. We could strain it. I could strain it out if I want to. But let's see if what will happen. Here we go. What it looks like. Have it natural. It's almost like cow's milk. Or add some sweetener to it. Sweetener probably not good for it, but it's, if you can't tolerate the taste, fresh taste, then you're had it. Oops. I like my condensed milk. I've been having a lot of condensed milk from the other day, folks, but once in a while, I do. It's a little bit sweeter. You should taste it. A beautiful taste with the condensed milk. So nothing goes to waste. And so, as we continue the day, we might say thanks for watching The Bachelor. A man who chose to be a bachelor for a few days, and how does he survive in Jamaica? Jamaican bachelor surviving in the heart of Kingston too. You would think this is in the country, but this is in Kingston, folks. Cherry Gardens, of course. Could put it in the fridge to chill, and it would be a wonderful drink. So, if you feel like going on your own for a few days, Shippy the Explorer is saying you can survive in the wild or in the city on various things. So, take care. I think that is it. You can see I look oily and shine because it's super hot. And so I come in the cool, in the AC, and having good drink. So bye for now. Take care. And this is Shippy the Explorer saying, walk good. Take care. With my coconut drink. Not gone it. 1 second. I'm experimenting. I'm putting Milo in the drink. And I gone to bed. A little condensed milk. And so, this is a coconut Milo drink, folks. Shippy is saying, finally, I got to go because you're going to want some.